Just finished the job on field 15 for fertilizing. That raked us in about 35,000. So that's beautiful. There's a little pass here you can drive through, which is great, as long as you don't get stuck on the rocks. Let me see if I can lift that. Beautiful. And we'll just cut across this grass. Money has gone down. Money went down a lot, let's put it that way. I bought some new equipment, and I'm excited now. We're gonna get into actual farming. We're gonna start definitely making some serious money. Now, I brought this guy over there just to do the fertilizing. I did 2 fertilizing jobs, or I did 1 seeding job and 1 fertilizing job. Nothing changed here. This is still doing its thing. It's empty at the moment. I'm working on that at the moment. Greenhouse is doing good. Don't have to worry about that. That'll kick over. First thing I did do is I sold all the wood chips, and so now in the silo, go over here. We have no wood chips at all. Got rid of all of them. Price was the same, so it was about $1,000 per. We had about 160,000. So bought something with that. I'll show you here in a second. And now I did take out a loan for 215,000, which I can pay a little bit about. Yeah, we'll even it off at 200 with that job that helped out. So I did take out a loan because I'm gonna make things a little faster. And if you can tell what that is a forage harvester. I bought a header and a forage harvester, speed things up for just silage. And I did realize that trailer does go up. Kill that real quick. This trailer adjusts, which I did not realize off the start. So when we're doing wood chips, it probably would have helped if I adjusted it. But yeah, that can go whatever height you want, whatever you need, it can go up. So if you have something to unload up high, say, I know the straw harvest pack, they have the high bins. You can unload like that, or just put it into a silo. Anything like that you need a high drop, you can do it. You can lower it straight back down. It has got multiple adjustments, which I wasn't 100% sure of right away. But I did buy this. This is the class Jaguar. I did go for a little bit higher horsepower just so it could pull the trailer. This is the 690. And this is a header that has the adjustment tool on it so we can go fast as well. Now, if you're trying to do this, if you plan on doing this as well, the only thing I can say is most harvesters, forage harvesters especially, their connection point in the very front is really high. Usually it sits up here. Now, if you do it this, I had to go with a different tire choice. So if you look at something like this, see how high that is? And most tires don't adjust that far. But if you go to the class Jaguar, I found this one. And if you go over a couple sections, it drops that straight down. So wide tires and weights is the only way. I had it like this, would not work. The height adjustment tool didn't drop far enough down. So I extended, and I bought the longer pipe, which works great with this trailer. I've had no problems with it. But yeah, you definitely need to drop, like, look how far that drops. So yeah, absolutely need that. I changed up the colors to match our farm. That thing, and it's a beast. So let's hook everything back up. Let's pipe that out again. Get this guy all connected. Now, if I have to, I might have to just adjust that. Picking up grass? No. So just make sure you got your adjustments correct. There we go. And she's picking up grass. And the horsepower does change how fast you can drive. The higher horsepower, I think it goes up to 32 miles per hour. I figured 27 is perfect for us. Not too fast, not too crazy. It goes faster than our mower. I'm going to keep the mower because the mower is going to... Oh, I missed a piece here. Just grab that. The mower, oh, that didn't pick up. Is it because it's on a hill? It might be because it's on a hill. Let's just lower that as far as it will go down, even if it goes slow. Make sure we get all that. Yeah, I think it's just because it's on a hill. It doesn't really like that. That's alright. But yeah, if planning on doing this, definitely go with the smaller tire choice. But yes, I'm going to keep the mower because we do have to do hay. And obviously hay with this is not going to work out too well. So not all of our fields are done. Ooh, got a little slip there. These fields over here, I'm going to save for hay. So I'm not going to use this on this field. I'll use our regular mower. And that way I can pick up the hay on my own. This is just for silage. This will make things faster. I don't have to use the loading wagon. I don't have to do any of that. So it's going to make life 100 times easier. Yeah, 27 miles per hour. Mows like a dream. This is full. The only thing you have to be careful of if you're doing this yourself, if it gets full, you're just going to be mowing and not collecting. Just so you're aware, that's the only problem with any harvesters like this. You can lose crops very easily because it's not going to unload anymore. It's just going to destroy your crop. Yeah, this thing is so nice. I do have hedge collisions still off at the moment. I'm actually just going to drop this guy off so I can make an easier turning. Not have to worry about the header getting stuck on anything. Oh, yeah, but this is it's making light work of this. I just bought it. This is what I did take the loan out for. Ooh, it doesn't like to turn 100%. Because I have hedge collisions off, I can just go wherever I want, which is nice for now. I'm gonna turn those back on. I just wanted to get, you know, some things established beforehand. Does like to slide a little bit. It does have a good turning radius though, and I think the sliding is mostly because of the trailer itself hooking up to this. It did hook up no problem. I didn't need to add anything. Let's go ahead and dump that. Go to trailer. Beautiful. It's stuck on the edge here. We're just going to unload that, and now that I realized it can extend up, I can just extend this up all the way and dump all of it at one go. Now the tires might not like it, but it will go. That's going to make life 100 times easier. Beautiful. So next time I'm going to leave the header at the start or the end of where I stopped, because it's just going to make life easier to match back up exactly where I was. But yeah, this thing is fantastic. And the trailer, most trailers do not connect to forage harvesters. This one, no problem. Connected right away. Actually, this is my land, I believe, as well. I can just mow as I go. And some pieces might not pick up, which is fine. We have so much money coming in now that it doesn't bother me if we miss a little bit here and there. As long as we're not missing a crazy amount. I mean, last time we had 900,000 liters just off of grass. So I'm not losing sleep. We have plenty of total mixed rations for the cows. We have plenty of everything. So right now, this is just going to be profit and nothing else. This thing works great. I'm glad I decided to go with this just for this stuff. I'm probably going to mow around the cows. I don't know. I haven't decided yet 100% on that. But if we do, we do. If we don't, I will. We'll lose a little bit there. Nothing crazy. That didn't like to... Oh, I'm still on the trailer. Let's just jump that over there. Did it mow it this time? Yeah. Okay. This is going to take a little adjustments. And I think because of the height of this, I can lower this all the way down and never hit the speed gap or the requirement that will slow us down just because it is so high. So as long as I have this all the way lowered, we still should be going 27, and there's no drop off with weight because I did add the higher horsepower. I think it would have been fine with the slower horsepower, but it also gives us, it was going 26 and now it's going 27 because of the upgrade. Like I said, it can go to 32, so maybe eventually we'll go 32. Who knows? We'll have to, we'll play around with it. Maybe now that I have that, I can kind of do my own thing. I'm going to use this as a turnaround just to make life easier. To make sure I always shut off the engine. Yeah, so it is picking up all that. So maybe I'll go over it once just to make sure that I got as much as I can off this. Technically, where the field changes to regular grass, it might not pick up that just because it's not a field. And yes, you can hire a worker, but it will definitely not go 27. It'll drop off to 6, I believe it is. But man, this is great. No more, you know, windrowing, no more anything. No more loading wagon, except for hay. Hay, I'll have to use a loading wagon, a windrower, and a tedder, but we can hook the tedder to the mower. I'm just gonna drive through here, drop this off real quick. And it does have a nice starting radius, so it shouldn't be too bad. Drive through this side. They are my hedges after all, so I'm not too bothered by that. But yeah, beautiful piece of kit. I really like this. I've really never used many class options. Just out of money, they usually are more expensive, and you know, you can get the same horsepower and everything with other pieces of kit that are cheaper. But yeah, actually really enjoying this. Yeah, other money has gone down. I did buy a seeder, which you've probably already seen. The Puma 9, I believe it's called. I'll have to double check that. Or, yeah, it's something similar to that. That I did purchase. That was about 100,000. So that is now ours. So now we have our own seeder, and I plan on seeding that little field in the back of our area. So we'll seed that up, get that, you know, something in it. I'm probably just gonna do soybean at first. Then we can always change it after. So let's go ahead and switch to that. Not that one, that one. I know the legs come down, but you can still drive with it. I'm gonna lower that back down. It doesn't fully come down. That's more for when you're fully stopped. Let's dump that. Let's see if I can get a little further back. Tires and trailer don't 100% like it, but it will work. Farming's never pretty. I'm just driving forward to get it unstuck. And that'll make it easier for compacting. Everything will be in the back, and we can fit a lot more. I don't know what the capacity is for this silo here. I haven't figured that part out. I've never hit it, and we hit 900,000. So we'll see. We'll see. But I want to get all this silage going, get it all taken care of. That way we have some extra income coming in, and we don't have to worry about not having that income, not having, you know, food for anything. I still do need to buy pig food. It's the only thing I did not buy with the money we made last time, but they should last, you know, that food will last them 10 days. So we have plenty of time to get more money in. One more load of silage should pay for plenty of pig food. Plus the crop that I'm going to put in, that'll pay for some. It won't be much. It won't be a crazy amount. We may make 30,000, maybe. That's why I'm kind of doing soybean, because we're really not going to make that much. But it'll be nice to have. It's definitely a smaller field, but you know, it should work out for us. Jump over here. Pick up that guy. Make sure it's on that guy. Make sure she's lowered all the way down. Beautiful. Yeah, this harvester had no problem connecting this trailer. So even when we do the rest of the trees and everything with the devourer, I think we'll be all right. If we use this trailer the correct way and actually hire it, I think it'll connect better. I don't see it having as big as a problem as it did before. So we'll see. But I'm going to continue doing this and getting all this grass. Some of them, our fields are not ready. The one, our main one from the beginning, that one is not ready. Actually, let me just stop this real quick. So these two were ready because I cut them first, and I cut these three afterward, the next day, I believe it was. So this field's not ready yet. I'm going to silage all that, so that's going to get picked up by this. And I will set up the mower and the tedder for this field, or these two fields, and get as much hay as I can, because we will need it for total mixed rations. I'm also thinking about maybe buying this field. It's only 57,000. It'll give us a little extra, and this field would be great to have because it's right off of our sheep. There's a little path that runs along here. You can just barely see it. That would be a nice field to have. It's 206,000. Looking into that, if we have enough, maybe after all of our silage, we'll go ahead and do that. Not quite sure yet, but we'll make something work. Man, this loads up so fast. This is going to make life 100 times easier. And I'm so happy that I actually went through and tested. And it took me a little bit. I tested every harvester on the mod hub, and just to see which ones would work with the trailer that we had. I looked at other trailers. I looked at the connections. It took probably 3 or 4 hours just to run through every option. And then I realized that the tire option was the big problem that I was running into. So glad I found this one to work out perfectly. But yeah, I had another one out here to start in the beginning, but as soon as the trailer filled up to about 60%, it went down to about 4 miles per hour. It only had 300 horsepower, so that's how I knew immediately I needed more horsepower, the ability to, you know, make this work. That's why I did go with the higher horsepower originally. But yeah, this thing is great. It is great. And if you're into grass and you're doing some silage and you're not doing bales or anything like that, you're just doing regular picked up silage in a bunker, I couldn't suggest this more. Yeah. And long pipe works with this trailer. So yeah. Up a contract on field 43, and it's barley, so we're gonna go ahead and collect this, and that leads me to my next purchase that I made. Spent too much goddamn money, but we now have a harvester here. I went with the big guy. I haven't gotten the big capacity yet. Big capacity I think goes up to 30,000. This one only goes up 14,000, but it is nice. It is tracked, but it turns on a dime. It's great. It'll work well for us. It does go 31 miles per hour, so it's fantastic. field 43 is complete. Now we're heading to Sunrise Bakery, which is all the way at the bottom of the map down here in the town. Haven't been there yet, so we'll check it out and see how tight it is. Should be able to fit though. We just got off about 67,000 liters, so not bad. We'll see how much we get for our own stuff off of that, but either way, we're just gonna be selling it because I got to pay off the loan that I did take. I think I've been paying it off with every contract and every little bit of income we have been getting. So we're down to 175,000. So once that's paid off, you know, everything will be just profit. So it won't be too bad. Harvester worked good. The only problem I have with it is it's got low horsepower, so it takes a little while to get up to speed. And if there's a hill or anything, it does slow right down. Most of the time I was running about 18 to 19 miles per hour instead of 31. So we might have to look later on for a harvester that does have an upgraded horsepower. If that harvester does get updated, then, you know, we should be all right. But it's been a little while since that came out, so I don't know if it's going to get that update, but we'll see. So it looks like it's going to be over here to the left. And then I think it's that little turn off that I accidentally turned down one time and I didn't mean to. Can I get it from here? No, looks like that's a dead end. I believe it's that back one that there's no real reason for it to be there, but I think that's it. Take a look. I believe it is back here. Instead of going to the sawmill, or you gotta take a left, and it's backed up into a corner with a tiny field. There's the tiny field. Yeah, I want to say it's right back here. Yep, that should be it. Oh, there's 2 greenhouses down here. I didn't even know that. Our greenhouse is doing good though. It's paying out every hour we get paid for that, so it does help out a little bit. All right, wheat going in. See how much we get. All right, 14,000 just from extra crop. That's pretty good. We used all our own equipment, so we can just contract and complete this. So that was 14,000, so not bad. What about 24,000? Can't complain there. I didn't see any other harvesting contracts, but we got our own sowing to do on our field, so we'll go take care of that. Okay, over here on our last field, our little guy, field 27. I'm gonna throw some soybeans in here just so we get a little bit of a cash crop here. It's a little tight with the Pronto. This should be nice and quick. I'm gonna fertilize this. I just finished fertilizing all of the other fields. All the grass fields are now fully fertilized, so they should be all set, ready for next time. Bunker silos are doing good, so shouldn't have a problem there. They're gonna ferment overnight. I filled up the greenhouse with water, so that should be all set. That should kick over all night. So we're looking good. So this isn't too bad. Small field, but we'll see. I doubt we'll get much off of here. We probably won't even hit 10,000 off this, but at least, you know, it's usually a good cash crop, so we'll see how much money we make. I don't know really what I want to do in this field. This is just such a small field, and there's hedges all around it, so it's not like you can combine it with another field. I guess I could plow it out with another field, maybe the one there. The field is that 33, which is also a giant field. So we'll see. Maybe I'll keep this one for doing carrots or onions or something small. They usually have a good yield rate, so that way we'll get a lot off of it, even though it is a small field. For now, we'll just do soybean, get this in here, I do have the fertilizer sprayer just outside, so I'll cover this up. Yeah, now we got all that settled, all our equipment. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here and carry on. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you did like, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to continue joining our journey, hit the subscribe button and catch another video. All right, have a good one.